Hello, welcome back. It is now April 2024. We are doing the Happy Holidays quilt by Tilda's World. This month, we are going to do the tree and presents block. Please note, the tree itself is the same, but the presents are switched. There's a mirrored image of the presents. And there's a new technique that we are going to cover. See this angled bucket looking thing? That's going to be the new thing that we're going to do this month. Not hard, slow and steady. Let's get going. So first off, just like the other ones, we're going to do our components, our pieces. So for all of the flying geese are done exactly the same. You've got a long rectangle. You put your square across it. Here we go. You've got your long rectangle, your square, diagonal line, so on the line for the flying geese. For this one, I've actually marked a 1/2 inch away, and now I'm going to cut that in between, and I'm going to get a bonus half square triangle. They're very good for this and the two larger sizes. So press your seams open. This one has not been cut, but it will be pressed open. Once it is pressed open, then you could even look over here. Sorry. So the flying geese are all the same. You add the two sides to the geese. And then the big geese, let me pull it up so it all fits. All right. Then you sew them all together, press open, press open. The next piece is kind of funky, but it's very ingenious the way they've done it. Pull out your instructions. This is what we have. We are going to draw on the right side, have it face up. Get a ruler. We are going to we're going to mark all 4 corners 1/4 inch away. I'm going to do have my ruler. I'm going to do just a slight inch, not a slight inch, but half a, I can't see on this. Let me do it this way. You probably can see it better this way anyway. So I'm going to make sure I've got just where I need to be. And I'm going to do it there and there. Turn it. This is the seam line, 1/4 inch seam line. This is what we're doing. Hold it. Look, it intersected. Okay, that's what we want. This is how we're going to make this fun bucket piece. This is not a let's hustle and get this part done, because it's easy to get turned around. And we'll do it this way. And then we're going to do that. Okay, there's my corners. Now my instructions say on the background pieces, I chose not to do the squares. I did a dot. Same difference. You want to know exactly where the corner is, okay? Now, for instructions, 1 1/4 from the outside edge, 1 1/4 from that outside edge, and mark. I can do that. So, here's my ruler. I'm just about there. That's not 1 1/4. That is 1 1/4. 1 1/4, and I'm going to put a mark. Okay? The next one. Got it. There's 1, and here's my 1/4. Okay? So this is what I'm looking for. This and this, this and this. You're going to do it for both pieces. So, look at your diagram. Your diagram is your friend. Okay, look at these corner pieces. Are the lines in the same direction, same orientation? Yes, I like that. I'm going to bring it down. Now, I need this corner, so get you a pin, poke it through that dot. Poke your pin through the dot, right there. Now, I am going to find what the intersection that I had right there. I found it, I poked it, okay? Get another pin. I'm going to poke that very dot, okay? Now, where am I going? I'm going this 1 1/3 in, 1 1/4, excuse me, and I'm poking it right through that dot. And it kind of mostly lays flat. All right, at this point, you steal your friend's pins. You find your friend's pins that are thinner, and you pin it in place, okay? We are going to sew directly on that line. So we're going to pin it in place because that is definitely where I want it to be. There's 2 up there. Good board. I'm going to get there in a minute, though. I'm going to use them. Okay, so that's where I want it to be. So then you do it again. Through the hole, dot, excuse me. You've got to put it right there. There's my intersection. Put it right at the intersection, all the way to the end. Okay, it's all the way through. Then the next one, okay, here's my dot. This is the one I want. Poke it all the way through. And then I want, it's kind of awkward, hang in there. And then you want to poke it right at that dot where it goes. And then get you some pins. Pin it down in place. Okay, and if you need to, you can steal someplace else. All right. Okay. You are sewing from the edge. You can sew off the edge, straight off on the edge, all the way to the off the edge. Just like, so here we go again. We're going to have 2 of them. All right, 1 for each tree. Once you've got them in the dots, pin it in place. And you're sewing on the line. Okay? Yep. And then you're going to press it to the background piece. Okay? Does it look like the diagram? Let's see, I've got this here, this here, this outside. Yes, that looks good. Let's look at this side. Whoop. Yep. Hangs over a little. Yes. Double check. Again, so right on the line. That is the hardest thing, and it wasn't that hard. You just have to pay attention. So, now, here we go. You sew them all together. Let's do it this way, right here. Okay? You've got them all sewn together. Press open as much as you can. I chose to press towards the background because there was not an intersecting seam there. Now, you have your stem and 2 G pieces. Once this is done, this will be here. Okay? And this will be one block. This block is going to be flipped. So all of these will be, well, I can pull this aside. And we'll just take this. And now we've got this piece. And that one on this side and this and the straight one on that side. So that's the tree, Christmas tree block with your little presents.